What's up, guys? So today I want to talk about 9 reasons why I love my Dodge Daytona and why you should buy one. So without further ado, let's go through some of my reasons. But I think Dodge did a really great job with designing this car, so let's get to it. So for me, I think the first thing I would pick, and now these aren't in any particular order, is I love the body on the Dodge Daytonas, the Scat Packs, the Hellcats. For me, I don't think I could just buy a regular SXT or RT. I really need the ground effects and the decals. It really just makes a car for me. I just don't really like it without that stuff. I mean, I love the front ends. I love the functional air dams that go to the brakes. Just the overall look of this car. I mean, I think the rear end just looks massive with the vents down here, the big exhaust. I mean, I absolutely love the look. And I know my car is definitely a little dirty. It's been really hot here and I just haven't had the time to wash it. And I guess that leads me right into, the second reason. And the reason why I bought this Daytona is I love the color. The green go is, in my opinion, the best color to get in these Hemis, or the Daytona. I really like the yellow. That'd probably be my second. And when I was looking at these, I found a candy apple red one, but it's nice in person. It just, when I saw this one, I fell in love with it. I knew I was coming home with it. But I really love the hood decal, the black roof. Now it is just vinyl, so if I ever want to change it, but I think they did a really good job with the overall design outside. But that's just my opinion. I really think they did a great job. I mean, the rims, everything. Especially for somebody who's on the budget and can't quite afford the $392 Daytona and they just hit the 5.7 like I did. I think it's a great overall package to balance out performance with all the amenities inside. So let's hop inside and I'll do my next one. Now, I know other cars have this, but I don't think I could live anymore without my cooled seats. It sounds stupid, but when you hop in and you put it on high, it feels so good in the summer. It feels so good. That's probably another little one that I enjoyed. Again, I know other cars have it, but it's just the reason why I bought this particular Daytona is it had all the options. I mean, as you can see, it has heated seats, heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel. I mean, it even has heated back seats. I mean, for the money, you really get everything. I don't know how you can. I just think it's a great value. Now, I know in my last video I said I wish they would have done a little bit more with the interior and like adding Daytona, and as I do still agree with that, just the Chargers in general, I really love the interiors. And I know the seats aren't the same in the lower models, but I believe they're the same once you get to the Daytona or the RTs and up. They still have the same bolstering on the side. It just, the stitching in the back of the seat might change with the Scat Pack and Hellcat. So for me, I guess that rolls right into the next thing I love about this car are the seats. They're not over grippy. You don't feel tight, like you can't breathe. My Focus ST I had, they were so tight the first couple months I drove it. I really had to get used to the seats where it was just uncomfortable. These, they just give you just enough support where if you're going through the back roads, you get held into the seat, but you still have the comfort. If you're taking it for like a 3-4 hour drive, you're still going to be comfortable. I do enjoy the seats, especially with this suede leather combo, and with the gold stitching. I really think it just pulls everything together. So one of the other things I do like about this car, and this goes for all Chrysler products, I think their Uconnect screen is probably one of the best easy to use infotainment systems out there. I think it's really clear. Sorry about the glare, but put my hand to block it. But I think it's really easy and clear to use. The navigation system is very simple. I mean, I literally think it's the best out there. Just to have all your controls at your fingertips here, for your air conditioning, your seats, your media, even your performance gauges. It's just easy and it's nice. I'm not a big fan of like the European cars or German cars where everything's done on like a little pad. I like being able to touch the screen to change. Even in as you guys know, I have a 2016 Silverado, and that has, I don't even know what the Chevy calls theirs, but that has a screen, but it's not as intuitive or clear or easy to use, where this screen is just so sharp. I think that's probably one of the biggest things I do like about this car, is the infotainment system. The next thing, I'll have to wait until it gets dark, and I'll throw that clip in there now. Alright guys, so now it's nighttime. I just wanted to show you the thing that I love most at night about this Charger and Chargers in general. I love the look of these taillights, and the camera does not do it justice. These LED lights, the color that is in them look freaking incredible. I know it's something stupid and you don't really see it while you're driving, but man, they look so good. Right now, I found a company who will, I don't know how to explain this, but for the headlights, to have them change color for these LED strips. I found a company who will put the new LEDs in a headlight and then strip you new ones. That way I don't have to take it apart myself and worry about leakage. I just buy the whole headlight assembly already changed, and then if it does leak or something happens, I still have my OEM ones to put back in there. But I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I'll try to do it during the day. I'll do it tomorrow, but you can't really see the front lights. Again, something that it just looks so menacing in the front with the fog lights, the LED strip lights. It looks so good. I think what I want to do is, I know it's going to be kind of ricery, but I want to put lights in the snorkel hood here and maybe in the grill. I would like to go green, but you know, it's something I like and I don't really care what people think. So the thing I love about this car is the active exhaust that they have for these 5.7s now. They sound incredible. I think they sound as good or better than the 6.4. Maybe not better, but it has a very old school tone to the sound that comes out, where the 6.4s, they just sound loud. Like, they sound good. They sound more modern muscle than old school muscle, where the 5.7s have this nice throaty sound. And I'll throw a clip in there now. it just has a really good sound. And I think the biggest thing that I like about it is when you're cruising on the interstate and you're not trying to race or listen to the exhaust, it's dead quiet. You start to roll into the throttle or put it in sport mode, and the active exhaust just lights up. I mean, it's loud, it sounds good, but it's not too ridiculous. I am debating on cutting out the mid pipe and still keeping the active exhaust flipper there, just getting rid of the mid muffler, just to give it a little louder, but I don't know, maybe not. I just really like the sound of it, and I don't want to mess with the tone. I'm still trying to find a video of someone who did that to a 5.7 with the active exhaust, just to see how it is. I see a lot of people who did it with their Hellcat and their Scat Pack, and it sounds really good, but I haven't heard anyone do it with a 5.7. I may do it and just keep the muffler, so if I don't like it, I can put it back up. I just think it's going to look hacked with all the muffler clamps and stuff holding it together. Or I mean, I guess I can weld it back together, but even then it doesn't look as clean. But no one really sees the bottom of the car, so maybe. But I think that's all I really have to things that I love about this car, without going like with stupid things like where if I turn off the car, it's not doing it. Let me try to do it again here. If I turn off the car, well, usually my seat slides back and the steering wheel goes up, and which it did. The steering wheel moves, but usually my seat goes back, and I think it's because I have my second key fob, not the original one. But the steering wheel goes up, the seat comes back, and it's called passive entry, and it's another one of those options like the heated steering wheel that sounds stupid, but once you have, it's hard to live without. Another thing that I do like, and I griped about it in the my last video, is the Beats audio. Although I think it could be better, I do like it, and it's probably one of the better speaker systems out there. I do think I'm gonna get another Beats box and try to mount it on the other side of my trunk to have two. So I'll have to modify the bracket and do that, but maybe that'd make a nice video for some people who just want a little bit more bass like I do. I think it'd be a nice fun project for over the winter when I don't drive it as much, and I can fabricate a bracket to hold it on the opposite side. I'm hoping opposite side. It's a bunch of reasons why I love this car. I definitely recommend looking into these Daytonas or the Scat Packs, just because I enjoy the body kits. I love the hood. I just think without that stuff, the Chargers just look too plain and average. Now with these colors are coming out, and I really think Dodge is the only one coming out with just awesome colors. The purple, the green, the yellow, what's the other colors? The Go Mango for the Chargers, or Challengers, sorry. We don't get cool colors like what is it called? The original Daytona with the huge wing. They had cool colors. For some reason, just manufacturers anymore just, I guess, too streamlined. They're not putting into colors. I really think if other manufacturers made more cars like this Charger, Chevy would be selling more cars. I think if they just would have done a little bit better styling and cool colors, they would have sold more of those SS's they had. The reason I didn't really want, other than I wanted 4 doors, but I didn't buy the Camaro again, was just they don't have cool color. They have yellow, and everyone has a yellow Camaro with black racing stripes to make it look like Bumblebee. So I mean, other than they look cool, but there's just so many around it. It just they lost their popularity. Where my Daytona, the Green Go, I haven't seen one yet on the road where I live, that is, with the same color as a Daytona. I saw another green Challenger that was similar. I don't know if those are the two same greens, but that's the only other color that I seen that was really close. So, but hopefully this video helps you out and makes you decide if you want to buy a Daytona or a 392 or get something with more options and less horsepower. But I appreciate it. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a good one, guys.